That's cool.
So it is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I did that last night. I think for sure I did that last night. It was one. I was in a conversation with one of the NPCs. I think her name is Pan Am. So she's just like you. You're from the. I'm from like the desert basically. It's a desert clan called the Nomad, and so she's a part of the Nomads as am I, my character. That's what I chose. I chose the Nomad, and so I'm in this conversation, and she asked me to do something, and then I said, and at the moment, because I was doing another mission, a side job trying to get paid, I said no to that, and then everything just went quiet for like a minute, like a couple, like 10 seconds, and I'm like, I think I just cut off a whole story.
Right. No glitches?
No. It has been some glitching.
Some
Like,
glitches,
so not
yeah.
last night, but 2 nights ago. So probably like it was either Sunday or Monday I was playing it, and I was on this mission where I had to basically take out 3 snipers. Okay, because they were going to assassinate a person of importance, like a mayor of the city, in this big parade. And every time, it took me. I ended up going to bed and not finishing the mission because it took me that many times to get through it, and finding out. I don't know if it was glitch or just me not paying attention in the game, that I noticed that every time I got to assassinate or kill one of the assassins, it had bombs. Like, so he protected himself, just in case somebody tried to kill him from behind. There was trip wires, and I didn't notice that. So I noticed one, I jumped over it, but then 5 times, my 5th time into it, it was another one that I missed and blew me up. I'm like, what's going on? I'm thinking glitch, but it's like, no, I'm not paying attention.
Right.
There's trip wires and landmines that he's protecting while he's sniping. I'm like, this is a good sniper.
Yeah.
You know? So it took me a dozen times. It wasn't until last night, so Sunday just started. Last night it finally finished that one mission when I just should have been, looking around the ground, because when you play some games, you don't think, okay, like I'm not thinking like a super assassin.
Sure.
I'm thinking like I'm a mod.
You got to get it in assassin
I just want
mode.
to get the game done.
Right.
But now, okay, I got to go into stealth mode where I got to look on the ground. I got to check my corners. I got to look up and down, like I tell my players at Lakeland, check your corners in the shooter. I'm like, but this is just a fun RPG game. But it is what it is. I'll get my butt kicked in it. So Ben, John, how's your weekend?
So typically we do this podcast on Wednesdays, and then we release it on Fridays. But we're actually recording this on a Friday. You guys ever had just one of those weeks where it just feels like no matter how much you get done, you feel like you've got nothing done?
Yes. Been there,
It's
done
been
that.
one of those weeks where everything just seems to be piling up, and I feel like I'm making progress, and then it's just, nope, you're not making any progress at all. I've had like no time for anything I've wanted to do this week, which just sucks. I don't know about you, John. How about you?
No, I mean, it's been a pretty cool week. Guys, I am on Discord now.
Ooh.
Started the Discord
Yeah, we
server.
all are. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's new to me. So, Aman, you got to tell me, like, or people in the Twitch chat, what's the coolest feature about that? For me and my friends, when we all join, it's the voice chat.
Yes.
It's the obviously that's the biggest deal with Discord is the voice chat. But
Hands down, the voice chat.
and then there's like this bot. It's called the Groovy Bot. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's so many different bots though.
Okay,
So what does this bot do?
So this bot, you can put in a link to Spotify or whatever for music. So we can all sit there on the call playing. Someone can put in the Spotify link and it'll play the music for everyone. You can adjust the volume of how loud you want the music via the voices. And I think this, I don't know. So I'm new to Discord, but I thought that was like the coolest little feature ever.
But I'll say Ben probably. He has the best Discord name right now out of all 3 of us.
What is it?
Amon came up with it.
Oh yeah.
How did I come up with it?
You
I
did.
did.
You did.
came up with that.
I didn't know that.
Beyonce, you came up with that.
That was
Oh.
you.
I did not know that.
Come on, Amon. We were all impressed that you came up with
I've
that.
been
Take
hitting
the credit,
in the head
man.
too many times. I played in the NFL for 12 years. 3 years of college football at the University of Nebraska. Trust me.
We were coming up with our gamer tags or gamer names, and
Well,
you like in 2 seconds were like, I got it for Ben. Beyonce.
Boom.
Wow, there is genius.
It is genius.
There is genius in
That's from the
my
mind of Amon Green.
I was like, Amon's got a hidden talent, man.
Oh man, so that's one of the best names out
Yeah.
of all 3 of us. Beyonce, because Ben, that is what Yon is what.
German.
German. Okay, I wasn't sure if it's German, French.
Yep.
I knew it was. It had to be European.
Yep.
The J was
Yep.
silent, or the J sounded differently. So yeah, Beyonce. I saw that in the Discord when you joined 3 weeks ago. I was like, awesome. That's like cool.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
What's yours, Sean? What's your name?
Mine isn't cool. It's just I went with J Doggy Dog.
No, I like that one. That
You
is
do?
cool.
Okay.
It
That's
is
better
cool.
than the Mine Green. I just put a Mine.
I'm on green. Yeah, that's kind of lame.
But J Doggy
boring.
Dog is like circa 1999. Like it's
Yeah.
cool. Like I like it.
It was. I
But
was
it just shows who John Audius is.
exactly.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I like that. Cool.
All right.
All right, so we got everybody in the chat that's giving us feedback. We got some bad feedback from the mics, so we don't know where that's coming
I
from.
think it's that computer.
Oh
might
no!
be
I'll
the
just tell you
computer.
right now. We do this in a radio studio. There are so many cords
Yes.
and electrical devices going on here to run a radio station. At
So-
some point, once we get inside that gamers lounge, it'll
So-
all be better.
So, in other words, bear with us
Yes.
as we get into some fun topics, discussing topics, and I'm gonna keep the chains moving. So, if you've seen the NFL, they do their broadcast. They do a commercial with a former football player. I can't think of his name, but you know his. I actually did a commercial with him as a little kid when I grew up in Los Angeles, playing for the little league team that I played for, and it was basically encouraging kids to be active. That was the commercial I did with him, and so he did another commercial, similar setup. He did it with a whole bunch of little kids, but then it's about keeping everything moving, like moving the chains, like
Yeah.
in football, but keeping everything that happened in 2020 relevant and upfront. And we keep talking about it to come to a continuing development in the United States and in the world, because obviously we saw what happened yesterday at our Capitol in Washington D.C., which
Yeah.
still for me, I'm at a loss of words for to see that, to know that happened, and to see it after the fact, because that was a show we did today with Mike Heller on his show.
Oh,
and a
yeah.
couple days ago.
Yep.
And
He's
it was
back
just
on
like,
Wednesday.
this is amazing, to see this going on,
Mm-hmm.
and what coulda, shoulda happened if.
It's kind of shocking, I think. is
Yeah,
a better
as I was saying,
word.
still at a loss of words, but in the gaming world, keeping that conversation going, and I came up on an article from a great writer from Kotaku, Ash Parrish, and she's in this article talking about the diversity in gaming and where we are today in the first month of 2021, and she kind of reflects on how the games of 2021 brought that to the front stage, from I believe Watch Dogs Legion to now Spider-Man Miles Morales edition that's out, and then some other games I haven't heard of but sound like with some fun, cool games, and the game that's coming out later this year that I read up on it, guys. I did my research on it. It looks fun. It's called Deathloop, and it has some of the protagonists and characters, avatars in the game are African American, and then they have a bevy of other cultures in the game. But you basically are assassins. It's a multiplayer assassin game, basically. So you could pick one of 8 characters and you basically assassinate each other.
Nice.
And one character is trying to keep the loop, so basically it's a death loop. You die, you come right back. One person is trying to keep the loop going, the other person is trying to end it. So that's your mission in the game. So that's one game that she referenced to in this article. But I like how Ash talks about her take of playing these games and then kind of giving a rating meter to all the gaming, to EA, to Sony, to Microsoft. Be like, all right, you talked about it, you did this, like EA
Right.
did the loading screen where they talk
Right.
about Black Lives Matter, how
Yep.
they're going to now support the communities and their gamers and develop and harvest something better than what was in 2021 or in 2020, moving forward in 2021. So she's kind of just basically saying here in this article, where are we at and what are you doing about it? In terms of what you said before, a few months ago, 6 months ago, 8, 9 months ago, and where we're going to be going forward in 2021, John.
And I think we need that check, right?
Yes.
Because what happens a lot of times is we'll see organizations, companies, brands, whatever, say, here's our statement, here's this. And then, the question is, well, what are you doing about it?
Mhm.
Well, it's just we put out a statement. Well, what's the statement do? And people want action now. And I think that's something that we constantly have to check up on.
Yep.
Otherwise, if you're not checking up on it, people will just naturally be like,
It'll be a fad.
Yeah.
It'd be something
It's a
that,
fad.
you remember that
Yeah.
conversation, or remember that situation?
Back in 2020, yeah.
Right. You don't want to be saying that. You don't want to say, oh, back in 2021, this happened.
Sure.
You want to say, okay, this is where we are now, and where we're moving forward. And she brought up different games. So it's games like Half-Life, Alex character, Last of Us character, Ellie, who was a white lesbian character in that game, and then Miles Morales character being African American and Spanish, or I believe just Spanish, Puerto Rican, I believe. So just talking about how the protagonists are now becoming more prevalent, but then also rating, like some games did it right, like Miles Morales, like Alice, but then games like Last of Us didn't quite hit the target. She brings up how she did the her little playing the game itself, having the violence of where she said there was, so it means finding the part, her line here for Last of Us. It says there are a ton of queer characters in queer color, but a lot of them being shockingly violent. A lot of them meet their shockingly violent ends because of or at the hands of two white women. So just making sure that she's being like I say detailed.
Very
Super,
thorough.
yeah.
Being super
Yeah.
detailed here to make sure that, okay, yeah, you're doing that, but now you got two white women killing everybody.
And then the game that we've talked about so much so far today.
Yeah, which was a fun game.
Yeah, and then Cyberpunk 2077, which we talked about so much. She calls it 2020's big character creator disappointments. From really bad UI controls to
Right.
odd and unnatural looking skin colors to completely missing the point when it comes to gender expression by tying gender presentation to voice. The game's character's creators failed to live up to its ambition of you can become anyone. Do you agree with that? Because you played so much Cyberpunk.
I say, yeah, it does bring that feeling of you become, anyone, but there's still, a lot that can go on to, beyond that.
Sure.
In terms of who you are playing the game.
Do
How
you-
does it make me feel?
Yeah.
If it's uncomfortable or just having a good time. And is it answering these questions
Yeah.
that she's bringing up in this article?
Right. And we see these articles go out here, and you just talked about how she's being super detailed, maybe super critical, some could say too. Do you think that we're going to get to a point where you will never have people that are satisfied with the steps these different gaming production companies, different whatever, make?
You ever
in
gonna
this
have that
direction?
moment where everything's perfect,
Yeah.
basically? Because I
wonder about
I
that.
doubt it.
I mean, I doubt it. I mean, I say optimistically, I hope so.
Yeah.
But if you strive for perfection, then you could fall a little short. You're still doing it.
Sure,
And I
sure.
believe if companies do that, she just reminding us about Phil Knight in his big statement. Phil
Yeah,
Knight,
with Colin.
the CEO of Xbox, says
Oh,
that
no.
they want more black executives.
Phil Spencer.
Phil
He's with
Spencer.
Xbox.
No, I said Phil Knight.
Yeah,
Nike.
he's Nike.
I'm sorry
Yep.
about that.
No, it's all
Phil
good.
Spencer makes the statement that he wants more black executives
Yeah.
in Xbox, in Microsoft,
Well, and
where he
that's-
works.
And that's where I think the most change can occur, because those executives, they make the decisions on hiring people that are going to create this content where it's more, accepting to all cultures instead of just one.
Right. And so Ash, she brings up the fact that big change in the world is a marathon and not a sprint.
Yeah.
So that line right there just tells you
Yep.
how long this is going to take. So and some companies are making that progress. So one of those companies making the progress is Ubisoft. They had a virtual black game developer mixer back in July, and they had panels of black game professionals telling their stories and offering tips to people listening in how to break in the industry, no matter their skill set. So you don't have to be the pro, fine, polished game developer. You could be somebody just learning fresh at it and want to bring in a storyline. And so Riot Games announced that they, with their first beneficiary of its unprecedented founders program, would be the Afro Fantasy MMO game, or MMORPG. Make sure I don't mess this up. The Wagadu Chronicles.
There you go.
I think I said that right. So it's Facebook Gaming is even offering, and we talked to this off. I say before we went live, guys. So Facebook Gaming is, they brought in we talked about this earlier this year.
Mhm.
Their black gaming content creator program. So my only question there is, because I did my homework, went in and found out what do Facebook content creators, what's their revenue or what's their cut, and what I can only find right now is, and if anybody in the chat knows what that number is, let me know, because then we can talk about it. But what I found was that they make, I guess they get a star.
You can
for-
buy stars and give them to creators.
Got it. And for
Yeah,
every
as a user.
1 star, that's 1 penny
Right.
to the dollar. So that means 200 stars. That's only $2. My math. That's simple.
And people
math.
are, and once again, people in the chat, people are paying for these stars to give out.
To their favorite content creators.
Correct.
Yes.
So that's
That's
me. So as me
Yeah.
as a viewer, helping your Twitch channel or Facebook channel, I'll buy that for you. Basically.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple pennies.
Got you. I'm just
Here's 2 cents.
you know.
And the
So
worst part about that is they're buying these stars from
Facebook.
exactly. So Facebook, I don't.
yeah.
wanna go
So
down that road.
it mean I said that's just in my light research. Hopefully you could delve deeper and find out when we go on Facebook Gaming, because obviously we'll be on that, streaming this show as well. So then we can find out those finite details.
I want
from
more
there.
than a damn penny. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, penny getting split.
My
what,
goal
4
is
ways?
a dime per show.
Zuckerberg, you're gonna hear from me.
10 stars.
Oh, you're gonna hear from a lot of people. But at least the ball, like I said, moving the chains. At least it's going. It's something they're doing. They're putting a lot of money in. I believe anywhere from 10 million to, from 10 million to 15 million dollars they have put into that program there at Facebook. And then I say some of the games out there. I know one of them. I mean, between Animal Crossing and some New Horizons.
Yeah.
Where they did a great job in when you're creating your character.
Mhm.
Hair textures, skin colors. The simplest game got it right. Nintendo and the simplest game out there,
Yeah.
they did it right. Where Cyberpunk, like
Yeah.
you brought up, Ben, is the game that everybody.
Yeah, this one's kind of all over the place. I don't even know why I made this stage. But
Quickly, Mom, before we move on here,
Yeah.
DRX Lunatic added into the Twitch chats. Facebook stars are like Twitch bits. For every star and bit you get, a penny.
Right.
So
Woo! That's a lot of work.
that's a lot of work for a damn penny.
So yeah, go to Kotaku, check out the rest of this article. It's a great article. It even brings up some games that I had never heard of, but actually really knocked it out of the park of making sure there was inclusion, there was diversity in its game, and it was a game that features a lot of mythical Greek gods, and you could get your little take on what they did with the Greek mythology. Which actually I took a class in my freshman year at the University of Nebraska. Got educated in Greek mythology, and it was fun. Teacher was very entertaining after that. No, it was not a sleeper.
Sorry.
It was not a sleeper, Ben. I know
That
you're
was
over there
awesome.
snoring. It was not a sleeper. What you want to know what's not a sleeper is like talking about Pong Champ emote disabled.
boy.
See, I didn't know that these emotes. I knew, but I didn't know the names because I've seen this emote obviously a lot.
Right.
I stream on Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
and you put this. Was it you or Ben, John, that put this in?
I put this in.
Okay.
So I was trying to research. So the emotes are just reactions you can put in, obviously, in the chat.
Yeah.
And the PogChamp was, I think I read at the time, the 5th most popular emote used.
Correct.
It's supposed to mean when something's like lit, right? When
Like,
it's really exciting, like, oh man, this is
Yeah.
happening. Right? I believe that's what it.
Yeah. I mean, I leave that up to Amon. I
Yeah,
forgot exactly.
y'all know better than me.
Yeah.
Y'all know what's lit. I know I don't know. You guys, my players that like.
Display excitement
Like
in stream
Sasha.
chats. Excitement, right?
Yeah.
Wait, do you not know what it means for something to be lit?
Well, yes, but I thought there was.
Hey, Jay Doggy Dog over here.
No, I looked it up and I thought I saw something like either excitement or like sarcastic excitement.
Oh. Yeah, which.
So I
which
thought
is
it had like a
emotes
double meaning kind
Right.
of deal.
It's emotes for all of that, as you just mentioned. Alright.
Anyway,
Yes.
they got rid of it because
Right.
the guy's face, on it, Ryan Gutierrez, was tweeting some stuff during the riots at the Capitol.
Correct.
You could just talk about it a little bit, right? He was pro the people that stormed the Capitol.
Well, here's what he asked.
Oh, so that
This-
okay, that makes sense. now.
He asked, "Will there be civil unrest for the woman who was executed inside the Capitol today, or will the mega martyr die in vain?" And then he linked a video
Mm-hmm.
of the woman getting shot at the Capitol.
Hmm.
And so,
I didn't watch that yet.
so,
watch that.
so this is the face. The PogChamp is his
Yeah.
face, and Twitch is like, no,
Yeah.
we don't support that, and we
Right.
don't support your
I th-
emote anymore.
I think the heart of the issue is that should this emote be banned because it's his face, right? Should it be banned because of something he said? Where do the lines of free speech get drawn? And this is this is diving deep into this topic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I hear what you're saying, Ben.
Yeah.
And
whoa.
Oh, you're not done yet.
No.
Okay.
I'm not taking a side here. I'm saying I think this is what the heart of the issue is free speech. And where do you
Correct.
draw those lines between, saying something that is dangerous and just voicing an opinion?
Right.
Where do you draw those lines? I don't know.
Right. We don't know. But I say what Twitch is doing, they're just doing the best safe reaction.
Sure. Especially in the moment.
Right. In the moment.
Yes.
They're just taking this. You know what? Let's just. We don't want to discuss politics. We're a gaming platform.
Yep.
We do have edgy streamers. We have edgy streamers that show, that talk about topics that are uncomfortable.
Sure.
So Twitch first reaction from a business standpoint, they's like, all right, let's just take that down because we know that's a popular emote, and this is I believe Gotex most likely streams himself, and just knowing that behind the weight he carries behind that emote and that symbol, let's get that out of there. But like I'm with you. It opens up a whole nother
big question. Where
Exactly,
do you draw
other
the
question.
line with free speech? Because you could also go down the lines of, okay, so if Twitch doesn't like something I say, are they just going to ban me or censor me?
Right. So yeah,
No.
so Twitch is saying a lot without saying nothing
Right.
by doing that action.
Right.
And doesn't it get down to if it's their platform, their
You are reading the mind of Justin Rob Doyle on Twitch stream.
I'm just saying, like, what they can do what they want with their creation.
Yep.
Correct.
Yep.
But then you get into a large argument. I don't know if Twitch is there yet about whether or not social media in general is a public entity. Like it's bigger than what you have right now. So there's got to be more freedoms granted to something like that. So you get down this whole rabbit hole. And,
Where they're listening in right now, hopefully we get an answer.
right.
If we don't get it now, we'll get it later.
Yeah. No, it's true. And again, just to I mentioned Justin Rob Doyle's comment, John. He said, I mean, if his views don't align with the platform that is promoting him, Twitch is free to do that.
And I think that's my bottom line is if you're using, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitch, whatever it is, and they say this is what we don't allow, and then you do something that they don't allow, well then, sorry.
Yeah, you've
right?
been warned.
You're free to go anywhere else.
Yeah, if there was a warning, I agree. I'm with. If there's a warning and you still do it, then you're, succumbing to the punishment. You know that something's coming down. And that's what came down. Well, the fun emote now is gone because I know a lot of people.
I was looking up. Do they have different emotes?
And so
They're trying to find a replacement for that.
right. So the emotes, when Twitch first really got popular, were a lot of the people that helped Twitch become Twitch.
Yeah.
So a lot of the behind the scenes people, the executives.
Okay.
So because of one of the guys I met, and I noticed that he had an emote, and he was one of the executives for Twitch,
Nice.
and he was at 20 something. I'm sitting here looking at you like, man, I should have went into that industry instead of banging around the NFL for 12 years to make a whole lot of money.
Right.
But great guy, nice guy. But I noticed, I was like, you got an emote. Oh, okay, cool.
What's the PogChamp right now? If you just go on Twitch, can you
Don't
just get
know.
on Twitch right now? Are you guys on Twitch?
Yeah,
up to
I'm on
the
Twitch.
stream?
Let's see.
Like if you just go to it right now, like if you go to the
You can just hit the face. You hit the little face.
I've got a little like a
Like you can't use it?
link kind of thing. Yeah, that's what mine shows.
Let me see. I got a lot of emails because I follow a lot of people. Let's see here.
No,
You can't even search for it and find it. There's nothing.
well, if you click on that little smiley face,
It says uploaded. Oh, here we go. It
There's
says
just
Justin
nothing
Rob
there.
Doyle says I uploaded my own face here.
Oh, that's what Justin Rob Doyle looks like.
He
Cool.
just said, "Look, I just uploaded my own face. There you go. Bam. I like it, Justin. Sounds good.
anyway,
All right. So John, who have been? What did Netflix do with Nintendo?
I got this one too, guys.
You
So
got that one?
yeah, so if you have a
a Wii or a 3DS?
Wii U, or 3DS, Netflix won't be available on this on there after June 30th of 2021, and it's not on the Switch yet either. You can't.
You would think it
download
would be.
right, and that's kind of the question. I ask because how often do you guys use your consoles for something other than gaming?
I'll start with this.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have in a room. I have a PlayStation 3 that I do not game on ever anymore,
Yeah.
and I just use it to stream.
And I'm the same. So I have any console that I'm not currently gaming on. It's in one of our bedrooms that are kids
Yep.
or guest rooms. That is their Netflix, their Hulu.
Okay.
They better learn how to use a controller.
To
When
navigate,
people
yeah.
visit me, it's like either going to learn how to play on a PlayStation or Xbox. That is your entertainment
Remote
right
control.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just thought it was interesting why it's not on the Switch yet.
Well, it's like it took forever to get the HBO Max app on the Roku, which drove me insane. So I ended up dropping HBO Max, and now they have the HBO Max app on the Roku, and now I have it back.
But don't get me started because I have a Samsung TV and I can't download Peacock.
I do not want to, talk bad about any brands, but that is my biggest frustration. I've had back-to-back Samsung smart TVs, and so many apps just aren't on there.
I can't. I was
Frustrating.
So after
on
the first
on the TV itself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to search for an ad. So
Yeah.
that's why I ended up
Oh.
going the Roku stick route because it worked.
Okay, so basically, The Office left Netflix, right? And at the first
Yeah.
of the year, it's on Peacock. And I said, well, I'm a big Office guy. I got to get Peacock now. Peacock and the Samsung TV, not there. I'm like, wait, did I spell it wrong? Google it. It's not available on Samsung TVs.
You would
Yeah.
think it would be through your provider though. Because I
Peacock
have
TV?
AT&T.
No, but the app.
The
So,
app
like,
itself.
You can download it to your smart TV.
Correct. I would think that. Well, yeah, they don't have it access
Yeah.
to that. Okay, because I
Yep,
know I just
yep.
downloaded the CW,
Yeah.
and since I already pay for AT&T, the CW is on AT&T, so it just pops up on my Apple TV.
Here's another
So,
layer
interesting.
to that. So I said, okay, fine. I'll put it on my phone and I'll stream it to my television. I'll AirPlay it to my television.
Right.
I thought I had the workaround. I do it. It comes up black screen. It won't AirPlay it on
They
the TV
hate-
from the phone.
That's called haters.
I know.
They're
They just-
hating on the app.
They will not let me get on my television. So I'm kind of lost because The
man.
Office is what I put on when I'm bored.
They are hating on
And I'm bored a lot, apparently.
the Peacock app, man. I think they're like everybody else in the world. We don't need no more apps.
No.
All these streaming apps. I think you have Hulu, you have Netflix, and Hulu, Netflix,
Apple, Amazon
and
Prime.
then Apple Plus. You're good.
You think
But
so?
I say, but now HBO Max, DC Universe,
You know why I got HBO Max back?
and
The main
Disney
reason.
Plus. I say Disney. You have those
Disney Plus,
six.
yeah, yeah.
Disney Plus. Because if you got kids, Disney Plus is
Yeah.
it's a game changer. It's a lifesaver.
The
You gotta have it.
main reason I got HBO Max back was because of Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
I had to watch it.
And at first I thought I had to pay for it, but since
No.
I had AT&T,
Wait, you can get it. You
so
don't
if you have
pay-
AT&T,
I don't.
Disney or HBO Max should work through because I already had HBO. I was already paying for it.
What if I'm paying for HBO on my cable? Can I watch Wonder Woman?
You should be able to.
Okay,
See?
good.
Are you,
Game changer.
Have you seen the first one?
Yes.
So he knows. He knows he got it.
I didn't think I didn't think this one was very
So my man, so my man Big B said, "What's up? Come on, how you doing, Big B?" And he is a Disney Plus guy. So, John, I say let's take this. Where we at? Hold on.
What's on stream?
What's on stream? There we go.
Row, row, row your boat gently up the. Sorry. Excuse me. It's time for What's on Stream.
I didn't hear nothing.
Oh, I heard all of it.
Did you hear? I didn't hear nothing.
Well,
I
you're up,
guess
my
that's
man.
because I'm in the computer.
Yeah, you're up.
Man, I didn't hear all the good music. Dang it. Darn it. I love that little segue into what's on stream. But what's on stream for me this week that I was able to finally watch, because I didn't think I was going to watch it, be able to see it for a while, because I thought it was only an in-theater thing. But Tenet with John David Washington. My man, I just had his name in my
He's
head.
right into
The
the-
director, Christopher Nolan. There it is. Christopher Nolan wrote this movie again. So you know Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
Batman
Yeah.
with Christian Bell.
I want to watch Tenet.
Inception with
Yeah.
Leo.
He also did a Superman movie too.
And he did one of the Supermans.
Yeah.
So now he's back on it. 2.5 hour movie that doesn't seem like it. It's totally worth it. My man John David Washington, Denzel's son. Outstanding job.
I gotta
of
watch
acting.
this.
And other side characters. Edward from Twilight, Patterson. That is going to be the next Batman.
Okay.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert. Yeah.
And who right now
Pattinson.
I'm giving him a B plus just to see in the previews of the new Batman that he's playing.
Can't do any worse than Ben Affleck, my friend.
What's that?
Can't do any worse than Ben Affleck.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, that's a whole nother show itself,
Whoa.
Ben.
Whoa.
We don't want to even get me started
I'm
on
big
that.
into Batman too, so we could go back and forth on
So, my man John David, he's armed with only one word, tenet, and fighting through the survival of the entire world. He journeys through a twilight, I play on words there, a twilight world of international espionage on a mission that will unfold in something beyond a real timeline. So, you know, Christopher Nolan, he went way outside the box.
Mhm.
Good.
Just like he did with Inception. Because that's a phrase now, oh man, I just accepted.
Yes.
You heard people say that. I know I've said that to about a dozen people. I said, I just accepted you, bro. I got you. I planted
You're
that
inside
idea in your brain.
Yes.
Now you can say, I'm a tenant you. I tenant you.
Don't ruin anything. I want to see this.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm stopping right here.
Okay, good.
I'm not gonna go because it is one of them movies. You trust me. You gotta see once and then you gotta watch it again. If you get up for a bathroom break, John, if you get up to go to do something, Ben,
You're gonna
that
miss
you
it.
shouldn't be doing other than watching Tenet, you're gonna miss out on a lot. So you cannot. This is one of the movies you cannot leave your seat. People in the Twitch chat, you cannot leave your seat to go watch when you watch this movie. So check out Tenet. It is on everywhere because it's one of the movies that was supposed to be in theaters.
Okay.
So you can find it on Apple Plus, Prime Video,
HBO.
and I'm not sure about HBO, Ben, but definitely Prime Video
Dang,
and
dang,
Prime
dang.
Video and Apple Plus. Tenet, check it out. John David Washington and Christopher Nolan.
All right, well, another week of What's on Stream, and another week Ben says he's watching a rom-com. This week it's
Uh-oh.
called Love Life on HBO Max. It's got John just shaking his head. It's got Anna Kendrick in it, who
Okay,
I
that's
love
fine,
from
that's
Pitch
fine.
Perfect and everything, but it just sort of follows her through her life and finding love and what that means. It can be
Yeah.
unconventional, it can be conventional. There's no rules, there's no nothing. It's a really good series. You guys should check it out if you have some time. HBO Max. Also on HBO Max, I started to watch the series called Flight Attendants with Kaylee Cuoco.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Big Bang
Big
Theory.
Bang Theory
Big
fame.
Bang Theory. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, she's basically just a drunk flight attendant, right? And she's flying around the world, getting drunk, doing her thing, partying. She wakes up one night in some Asian nation.
Uh-oh.
Can't remember which one it was, but anyway, she wakes up in the hotel room with the guy that she partied with the night before. They did their thing. She wakes up, looks over. His throat is cut
Whoa.
wide open. There's blood everywhere. She
Alright.
can't figure it out. Now her mission is, I got to get the hell out of here and back to the U.S. before I get put in some jail overseas.
Yeah, you don't want to be in jail
No,
overseas
no.
and
So then
be
she
an
gets
international
back.
prisoner.
Yeah, she gets back to the U.S. and then, I don't know. I kind of gave up after 2 episodes because I'm just lost. I watched it because of Kaylee Cuoco, and I kind of really liked her from her TV shows, Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
I can't get into the show. Can't get into it.
Sounds.
I might check out Love Life.
Do it.
I might do that. I might
Do it.
So I streamed one
Do it.
episode of this last night. It's the History of Swear Words on Netflix.
Oh,
You guys seen that one?
that sounds
Who,
awesomeness.
Who's the host?
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick Cage.
Of
is
course.
on
Oh,
there.
I saw a preview for that.
Yeah. and
Tell
the
me
f-
about that.
Well, the first episode is about the F word.
Of course.
It's on there.
Now that's the
hundreds-
Hall of Famer of F word,
Yeah.
of bad words. Right?
hundreds of times. They just kind of talk about how it started, how long it's been around, and just the versatility of that word. How it can
Oh, they
mean
broke it down.
right. I mean, it can mean so many things. It can mean anger. It could mean like excitement, happiness.
Fornication.
Yes, they talk about that a little bit too.
A child being born.
Yes, there's a lot of different words,
Where did that come from?
You
It's
could-
amazing, though.
a lot of different
Scoring a
meanings.
touchdown,
Yes,
kicking a field goal, hitting a three.
all of it, and I thought it was pretty interesting. It was about 20. I think it's the first episode is like 20 some minutes long, so it's
Okay.
very doable. You don't have to sit down there and watch it for too long. And what was the other thing? Oh, they said which actor has sworn the most
Bet
in his
I got my guess.
movies?
I got my guess.
And the answer may surprise you. What's your guess?
Sam Jackson.
That was mine too.
Samuel L.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. Ben, you have a
Man.
guess?
It's either let me think for a second.
Probably-
Give me a second.
And if you don't want to know, spoiler alert, and you want to watch the first episode, be surprised.
No, I just tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm gonna say a name. I don't want the spoiler. I'll just say it. One more name. Let me think.
I'm gonna steal the guess from Big B in the Twitch chat. Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Okay, there's a guess. Do you guys want me to tell
My
you?
no.
Yeah, I do.
Well, Iman doesn't. So how we do this?
No, you know what? That's fine. No, but let me give one more guess.
Okay.
not gonna
I'm
ruin
thinking
the
of an
show.
older actor or actress. Let me see. Gotta think here. I want to say I gotta go Mafia because there's a lot of cussing in Mafia movies.
Okay.
Like Godfather, Scarface. So I gotta say Al Pacino.
Ooh, that's a really good one too. No, the actual answer they give in this episode is Jonah Hill.
Really?
Jonah
Superbad and all those
Hill.
Jinx. Hit you.
Hit him.
What is that for?
Get him! You just got hit.
What? Did you say Superman?
We said the same word when he said Jonah Hill. We said really.
Oh, I guess.
So Hill,
I got Jinx.
the
I
big,
lost you on that one.
the big time is because he's in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, Margot Robbie.
Man, ain't
Nah,
no.
I'm gone.
Wait, hold up.
I'm done.
Jonah Hill's only in his 30s.
Right.
How he
He's-
outcuts Sam Jackson?
Because he swears a
And
lot.
Sam Jackson's almost 80.
I know.
He's been in over 200 movies.
Samuel L. is not almost 80.
He's in his 70s.
Samuel, he's in his 50s.
He's in
No,
his
he's
70s.
not.
Ben,
he's not in
Google
his
it.
50s.
I'm gonna right now.
Hold on,
Right now?
He's
got
in
it.
his 70s. He looks
I got
darn
it.
good.
I got it.
What is he?
72.
Told
He's
you.
72.
He looks darn good to be in the 70s.
What?
I told you.
I knew he wasn't.
How
in
did
his
Jonah
50s.
Hill outcuss the
Well, I'm telling-
MFer dropper of all time? That's all I want to
Sam
know.
Jackson 72.
So what's interesting is because of they say The Wolf of Wall Street. 'Cause
In that movie.
in that movie, there's 646 curse words or something. Anyway, they say Hill uses. I googled this now. Hill uses a curse word in The Wolf of Wall Street 22.9 times every 1,000 words.
What? Wow.
So he swears a lot in that movie. So I was really
Now
surprised.
that,
to
now
hear
that, I would have lost that bet.
Oh yeah,
I would have been like Sam Jack all day.
yeah, for
Sam
sure.
Jack all day. Here in the Twitch chat, we got from Joe Pesci, Christian Bale. Really?
Yeah.
Nah. Jinx. Yeah, we got the Chinks on the podcast.
Yeah.
So.
Sam
I got-
Jack-
Thank you.
I got punched by a mongrel.
Thanks for the follow, Trevor.
That's abuse, but that's okay.
And then Sam Jackson says, Justin says, Sam Jackson makes those swear words count.
Yeah.
He does.
yeah.
He's the whisperer of curse words.
Yeah.
Of MFers.
Yeah.
He's the Jedi
He
master
is. He
of
is.
that.
72.
No, Jonah Hill may have him on more swear words according to this episode, but you're right. Samuel L. Jackson is like the GOAT.
He's
Like,
the GOAT Hall of Famer.
more quality than quantity. Like,
Correct.
Yeah, he really makes like get these mother blanking snakes off this mother blanking plane.
plane.
Like
Right.
that's
There you go.
he only says it a couple times, but it's a very quality.
That's why
line.
he has a voice on. It's either him or Alexa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You can put Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes,
on
$5
Alexa.
a month, $5, either one-time pay or per month. You could have Sam Jackson read you the news,
Oh, that's awesome.
or just tell you to, John, get the f up.
Well, there was this one like navigation service that had Snoop Dogg tell you the navigation.
Oh,
Like
really?
imagine Snoop Dogg on Alexa.
That's funny.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome and funny.
I
Cause
would
you'd
pay
be
for
like,
that.
is this really Snoop Dogg? Telling me where to go? I'm trying to just get to the grocery store.
What's the
Is
weather?
he really high? That's what I want to know when he did it.
Asking the weather.
So,
70 degrees.
all right. So, John, take us to game releases, sir.
Release the games. It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
All right. Since I can't hear anything,
They just got done howling. You're good.
and we have one. This is probably the one and only week we have the least amount of game released. Well, I say game release, not games.
Right.
Game release of the week is on a PC. It is called Iron Conflict. Developer, sorry if I'm yelling, Angela Game. A publisher, Imperium Interactive Entertainment. It's a multiplayer MOBA war game, and it's the fight for glory in the Iron Conflict online competitive real-time strategy that features both modern and World War II aircraft and tanks. So my man Casper Weasel, you may like this game because my man Casper Weasel, he plays World of Tanks. So this is something like right up his alley
Shout out to Casper.
there. So World War II aircraft, tanks, make use of military tactics and choose from hundreds of different units to win on the ground and in the air. Came out this week on, actually yesterday, January 7th, the first week of the new year. And like I said, the shortest list of games to talk about this week.
Shortest
That's it.
game releases.
Iron Conflict.
Game
Check it
releases
out. It's
segment.
on Steam. You can download it for a great price of $13.49.
Dang.
That is awesomeness right there.
Yeah.
That is music to my wallet's ears.
This or that.
All right, time for this or that, Amon. Sorry, we
Thank you. I was like, I saw it
No,
in my
like, no,
peripherals. I saw using my peripherals from football. There you go.
All right, guys, this or that this week: Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row. I'll let Amon start this one.
Well, for me, I'm very aware of Saints Row after a long time of playing Grand Theft Auto. And I'm like, oh, they're kind of the same, but it's a little bit more wacky in Saints Row the game. So I'm a lifetimer GTA guy.
Same here.
Vice
man.
City was the first one.
Yeah.
I played all of them, but
Yeah.
that was the one that
Yep.
was like, it cemented the following of me that, and whenever that game drops, I'm getting it no matter what. And I have done that from San Andreas to now with 5 that's out, still with online play, but I would say GTA.
No, I'm with you too, AG. It's got to be GTA for me. I can remember asking my parents, "Oh, I want this for PlayStation 2." Like that was my game.
What did they
It
say?
was
Did they
the first
know
one.
about it?
Oh hell no! Or I mean, no, they did not. They did not know about
You
it.
said, ew,
Yeah.
HE double hockey stick, no.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, I think, is kind of the goat there in that this or that kind
Yep,
of.
and Justin said that as well. Justin Rob Doyle said GTA is the GOAT, but Saints is absolutely hilarious and stupid fun.
Well, it is, but to me, the GOAT has got to be GTA because I have those memories being a
Yeah.
child. You know?
Right, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
All right, guys, this or that: college football playoff or the NFL playoffs?
Ben, you
This
can
is-
start it. You can
This is
start it.
easy.
This has got to be the NFL, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be the NFL. College football playoff is good, but we all complain about there's only 4 teams in this. This is so challenging for me to not swear today. I don't know why. It's, I mean, we have to have more teams in the college football playoff. I'm going NFL.
I'm going to go NFL playoffs for sure. It's just exciting. It's fast paced. You get 2 triple headers this weekend.
Yes.
They added a playoff team in each conference, and Super Bowl is the Super Bowl.
Right.
Like the college football playoff needs more teams, like Ben said.
Yeah, and it's so new, and we all went through the years of AP poll, coaches poll, who's number one, who's in those polls. It's like, come on, guys, just do it. We've been saying it for so long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just do a playoff, but of course
For
they
years.
start off with this 14.
Yeah. Like we're getting
So
there, guys.
it's inch by inch we get there. So obviously, you know where my answer is NFL playoff. As a kid, though, I was a college football guy, but it was no college playoff back
No,
then.
no.
They couldn't figure. They definitely in the '80s that was not happening. NFL playoffs for myself, sir.
All right, leather. I forget I'm on Twitch. Leather jacket or jean jacket? Sorry, I just.
Hey,
there's
that happened.
Yeah, if you're on Twitch, you know what just happened.
Yeah.
Leather jacket or jean jacket?
I'll take this one since Ben is laughing hysterically right now. I'm gonna go leather jacket. I actually just wore one. Me and my wife went out to eat, and we have a restaurant there in the Green Bay area called Duck Creek, right there at the Radisson Hotel, and great eatery, great menu. But I was out in my leather coat.
Leather.
I'm gonna go jean jacket. That was a
Marty
choice,
McFly
right?
style,
Oh, why not? Why not? Kick
Cut
it old
up.
school. This is something that you
or like
make-
Bruce Springsteen, sleeves cut off.
Oh yeah, Boss,
Boss?
1984.
Yeah, I'll say
You-
boss over Marty. Yeah.
Yeah. You may not know this about me and Mom, but I am a big fan of the 80s. I never was born in that decade. I never lived through that decade, but for some reason that decade appeals to me, and I've always wanted to take a time machine back to the 80s.
80s was awesome.
Jean jackets were amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So,
where I'm going.
so here's the reason I'm not going with jean jacket, because it is stuck in that time period. Like I pulled it off as a kid. I'm like, I want a jean jacket. But if I tried to wear a jean jacket today, like right now,
Yeah.
it just doesn't seem like me. Somebody'd be like, hey, why are you wearing the jean jacket? You know what I mean? But if I wore a
Yeah.
leather jacket, at least I think I could pull that off. I still have a leather jacket from high school.
Yeah.
I think I could pull it off better than a jean jacket. I think a jean jacket.
You do get them looks
They'd be
now
like-
wearing a jean jacket. So my man Big B said
Yeah.
NFL playoff for himself, and also you guys didn't see it, I know I saw it. The NFL will be on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I saw that.
So Big B reminded us of
Yes.
that as well
That's
here
Saturday,
in the Twitch
one
chat.
of those playoff.
Our next item, John.
Next, this or that guy's Target or Walmart.
See, this is hard because when you go to Target, you can go for more upscale things, if you will, than just Walmart. Walmart, I feel like, is down and dirty. Target is upscale. Is that rude?
I've never heard that.
Is that rude? Like,
But
I
for
don't know, I
down
don't
and
think
dirty.
so.
I did
It
not
is,
know
like,
that. But
Walmart,
we
whatever
may not
I
get
need.
we may not get sponsored by
By
Walmart.
Walmart.
No. Hold on. I have a saying in my family, okay? If Walmart doesn't have it, you don't need it. Because they got everything imaginable
Yeah.
under the sun.
True.
But Target, I've really realized over the last couple of years, they have some more upscale things too.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what you need. I guess I'd have to go Walmart in this case because they don't have it, I don't need it.
Yeah, or I'll say my mom, speaking of upscale, she called Target Target.
Yeah.
And as Big B, actually Joseph Rob Doyle says, Target is overall. Oh, wait a minute. Target overall experience is experience. Walmart for the better prices, but I'll take Target all day.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right. And,
Target,
Big
for
B
sure.
says the better play for my. Wait a minute. Oh, that's something else. Better play for my leg sounds where
What are you doing
there's
to
an
a mom,
injury. You
Big B?
okay? You okay, Big B, man? I hope you didn't get hurt. But I'm gonna say, I am a Wally World guy. I shop at both though.
Yeah.
I shop at both. I say one mainly because of Target or Target is actually closer to my home, geographically.
Mhm.
But when I, for some reasons, I can't really explain, but I'll go to Walmart to pick up certain things and we'll go a little further and forget that. So it's really no. But I would say Wally World. I had a fun experience at a Wally World one time up in Shawano, Wisconsin, where some kids were following me because I was playing.
Okay.
And they recognized me. And finally, I stopped and turned around and talked to them, and they're like, "Why are you in Wally World? You're Mine Green." I'm like, "Why are you in Wally World?" I was like, "I'm here shopping, getting some food." That's right.
That's hilarious. Where else would they want you to go?
Well,
But that was my
it's-
question. I was like,
Yeah.
I need to get food too for the
It's
house.
still weird though when you see somebody that you idolize.
But it's not like a specialty store for
No, but
professional athletes to shop at.
No, but it's the thought process of,
No, I
oh
get it.
man, I shop at the same place my idol shops at.
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, it was cool.
You
So
can't
Big B.
relate to that.
Yeah, no, I do. Definitely. It was just fun. It was just
Yeah.
interesting conversation I had with like 10-year-olds. But Big B, to clarify, he said he was saying that for the Nickelodeon playoff game.
Oh,
So I guess in their commercial, and then obviously, what the
Ooh.
question is, I just want to know who's getting slime, because that's Nickelodeon's
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
People that do shows, host shows, they get slimed eventually. I would love to get slimed. I would love all of us one day to do something with Nickelodeon. We get slimed. I'm sorry.
Well, what Nickelodeon needs to do, because this is like the first round of the playoffs that they're televising, they
Ever.
need to have a bowl game so the winning coach can get slime poured on him.
That would be awesome.
You know what I mean? Because
I always wanted to get slimed.
yeah.
That's one thing I have not done in my life is get slimed. Next item.
All right, guys, a couple
John.
more. We rifled through here. This week's this or that. Sports or politics?
Oh, that's easy.
Easy.
come
That's
on.
easy
to move
Especially
on.
after this week.
Yeah. Especially
It's
this week,
sports.
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 And we're going to keep it moving. We're going to
Sports.
keep the chains moving.
Side by side or face to face?
On a date. So this one's on a date.
Like at the restaurant?
If you go on a date. Yeah, when you're eating. So would you sit side to side to your wife / girlfriend or face
Yeah.
to face?
Face to face. Gotta go face to face.
Yeah, I'm face to face too.
Yeah, the
Ben?
side to side people, I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, I'm gonna throw a wrinkle into this. I mean, it all depends. Is this your first date? Because if you show up for a
Yeah.
blind date and this isn't who you're expecting, you may want to be across from them so you can kind of hide what they.
Yeah, I would
look
say
like.
first-
Can you imagine
other
if you
people.
sat side to side on a first date? The
Yeah,
other
first
person
blind date. Yeah, first blind date side to side. Yeah, that's a bit uncomfortable.
people would be like, the person would be like, "What the blank are you
Yeah,
doing?
so,
Get away
yeah.
from me!"
I say that's a no-fly zone.
Right.
First blind date, because usually first dates you've met that person, you talked to them
Yeah.
already, and now you planned it. But now blind date, your brother or sister set you up with or a friend said, "Hey
Yeah.
man, you need this. You need to meet somebody."
Yeah.
And it's the first blind date side by side will be a little awkward. So yeah, I'm face to face all
I go
day, every
face
day.
to face.
Even if I've known her, I've been with her forever,
Yeah.
like my wife now.
Yeah.
We're face to face.
Face to face still. Yeah, me too.
Unless we're watching something, because I've been at restaurants where they got TVs going, and if I know my wife, she's a Bears fan. If that Bears game's going on, she'll sit right next to me. I'm watching the game.
Yeah, that's a no-go for me though. Okay, if I go to a restaurant, my girlfriend will give me the most dirty look if I look up and start watching the TV while we're on a date. No, can't do
No, I can't be on the phone.
that. I know. Oh,
TV.
You
I can't
learned that the hard way at that wedding.
Yeah, the TV is on. It's gonna be there.
Yeah.
But cell phone, you have the choice to either put it in your pocket
You got
and
it.
not go for it when it buzzes.
One of the greatest days is when I forgot my phone at home when we went out to a restaurant. I was like, I gotta forget my phone more often. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh,
not
it's
to-
always the best thing.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah,
it
but then
on
you're
purpose.
forced to pay attention.
I've
to
left
your
it in the
partner.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it. I've left it in the car on purpose. Or
It's
going
like
in-
time traveling. It's like going back to 1999 or something like that. Like,
Oh.
what do? I got to drive without a phone. I have to sit
Right.
down in a restaurant without a phone. It's cool. It's
So we
cool.
got my man Justin Rob Doyle says face-to-face date side by side when you're married for 50 years.
face to face
There you go.
on the first date, side by side after that. All right, final one on this or that. Wake and bake or midnight toker. Come on.
Oh, that's
Hey,
a
you know
great
I gotta
song.
bring this up, man.
Steve
I-
Miller Band, Midnight.
I'll go first.
You go.
I think it'd have to be midnight toker.
could
I don't.
not wake up in the morning.
When I wake up, I want to like have some coffee.
Well, I want to get like
I want
some
to eat
sort
some
of liquid in my
breakfast.
mouth.
Yeah, I want to drink some water. I want to brush my teeth.
Want
wanna
to get the
wake
day
up.
going.
I want
Yeah.
to get some things done on the computer.
I
Stretch.
hear you. Ben?
Oh, I'm gonna be a midnight toker
Yeah. You can curl up with a movie,
too. Yeah.
something.
Bag of Doritos.
Sleep. You're going to sleep very well.
Video games.
You
Yeah.
are gonna sleep very well.
You're gonna have lucid dreams.
Yes.
Or nightmares. One or the other.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yes.
dreams. But I'm so across the board, midnight toker wins.
Yeah.
For sure.
Have
I'm
you guys
midnight
ever
toker
found
as well.
either, too? I should say that maybe if you've drank a lot of alcohol and then you do this as a midnight toker, that sometimes you don't get hungover as much.
I haven't tested that out yet.
I mean, I don't want to
Next
say
time
that
I'm in Nevada, I will test that out
There you go.
and let you know, man.
There you go.
As far as alcohol though, I'm getting
heard
older.
rumors.
Like I can't drink alcohol too late now. I can't sleep.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna
I'm just saying, like if I drink alcohol after 10,
All right.
then I'm not
So
not
what-
falling asleep. It's affecting my sleep.
No, so
it's
every
dumb.
state of that, so being drunk
I'm old.
and being high,
That was gonna be nice.
sleep is outstanding for me. I love sleeping in both of those state of mind or state of being. I have the best dreams ever in those situations, drunk or high. So it's awesome.
And you remember it?
And no, I don't.
Oh, okay. You just know it's.
I
it was
just
good.
know I was the best night of sleep I've had. And with our man here, Knee Brace Radio, who I'm gonna be doing a show with,
Midnight Toker.
I'll be doing an interview with. He says Midnight Toker, 1,000%, 1,000. That is in publicly, yes.
And by the way, we think it's Amon's mic.
Yeah, it's probably my mic. It is always me.
Yeah, if you missed in the beginning, knee brace, go back once we upload this podcast. We'll tell you why.
So what's up, fans, man? Hope you're doing good. So everyone, thank you for jumping in, listening to the podcast, listening to the show on the stream here on Twitch, and it's going to be rebroadcast and some other spots in Caster and all that.
Do you
fun
want me to
stuff.
tell them where?
Yes, you could tell them where. Oh, wait a minute. I'll tell them about the show. Come back next week. We got a new this or that, new topics, seeing what's going on in the world, and hopefully a lot more game releases. Well, it will be because it's now into the year. And then you can follow me if you have not on Instagram and Twitter at AmonGreen30, and obviously here on the Twitch as well on Amon Green TV, and also soon to come Amon Green's Gamers Lounge Twitch channel that will be up here and available. And so Ben, now let them know where you can download the podcast and our social media as well.
Yeah, so we'll start with the podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast. You'll find us. Just search Amon Green's Gamers Lounge podcast. If you do that on Apple, we'd love you to write a review, rate us, all those good things. It's going to really take this podcast in some really big directions, big plans we have for 2021, if you will. And on the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, AG_Gamers Lounge.
Sounds good, man. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Big B, Knee Brace Radio,
Justin
Justin with all the good feedback and answers in here, and Fins, I know you came in late. Check y'all out. We'll be back next week. I'll be streaming this weekend on Amon Green TV. Peace.